Good morning, it's MJ. It is Sunday, June 5th, and this is a general reading for the collective using the Guardian of the Night Tarot. And we're going to get right to the motivation card. But before I do, real quick, the second printing of this deck is underway, and Shuffle Inc. said they should have them ready to ship first part of July. So I was shooting just for the entire month of July, but they said first part, which is awesome. So if you ordered the second printing of the Guardian of the Night, it's just a couple more weeks, or 3 more weeks. So, yay! All right, let's get right to it. The first card is the motivation card. This is the energy that's driving the action for today. What is going on behind the scenes that we may be aware of, we may be conscious of it. Sometimes we're not conscious of it. We just kind of let it take over. So here, okay, so we start off this energy of the Two of Wands, and we have this lioness here looking out at the watering hole. And you see here we have this lion. He's sort of just sitting there. He's so tame or so passive right now that birds are literally landing on his head. There's no action going on with this lion. However, you can see the lioness is very alert, and she's looking for that next opportunity. She's looking to make her mark. She's looking for that action that she can take that will solidify her place, her role, and show that she is just as brave, just as strong, just as fast and or swift and stealthy as the lion. And she's going to use this opportunity while he's sort of laying low here doing nothing. She is looking at this as, hey, here's my time to strike, right? So she's kind of setting it all up in her mind. She's figuring it out. She's looking for the best spot. She's trying to get the most out of this situation. And so when you think about this in your life, right, you may be at this point where you're able to see the goal that you want to get. You're able to kind of get a glimpse of it, but you're not quite ready to pounce, right, to use a little lion metaphor here. So this is a time where you're kind of just looking at your situation, and you're building up that courage to move forward. It's yours. It's yours for the taking. You know that the competition is sort of sitting here not doing much, and you have this opportunity in front of you. So this is where you decide. You're the control. You're the one in control. You're the decision maker right now. You're the one who's going to move forward when the time is right, and you're literally figuring out when that's going to happen. So what you're motivated by right now is being in that position of being in control of your destiny, of being in control of what you do as far as making that move, right? Nobody's going to decide that for you. So here it's like getting into that place of being the one who takes the action, getting into that position where you're the one who, when the opportunity is there, you can strike, that you have all of your ducks lined up in a row and you're ready to make that big decision. So that's where you're kind of moving into that direction. You're kind of getting into that place where, and you may not be there yet, but this is what's motivating you, getting to that place where when it comes time, you're the one who's going to strike. You're the one who's going to make that big, bold move and move forward and have that confidence to do it. So let's see what opportunity comes up as a result of this big move, getting yourself positioned to be a change maker, or the change maker of your life, right? Getting yourself into this position of striking while the iron is hot. Okay, so the Seven of Pentacles. I feel like we've seen this one here just recently. So the opportunity that you're going to get here from getting yourself into this position of standing up when maybe others are sitting down is you're going to be able to see all of the areas where you have benefited, all the areas where you're doing spectacular, right? But you're also going to get that added bonus of knowing areas that you could improve on, right? So whatever this opportunity is, it's going to be one where it makes you feel really good about where you are, right? You're going to feel very comfortable in your position, your material, and your like, I don't say your material possessions, but your, where you stand in this material world, right? You're going to feel really good about where that is. But it's also going to help highlight areas where there is room for growth, where there are holes, and it will allow you to see them with such clarity that you'll understand how to fill those in, what needs to happen to get the most out of your situation. So again, if you're in this position here of looking for an opportunity, you're looking for that next big bold move, right? And you're getting yourself geared up for it. The opportunity that comes in is going to be one that is going to help you feel, I think, more comfortable as well. Like it's going to help you feel like, hey, I am in a good position. I am ready to strike. I can move out on my own and break free perhaps from somebody else who's been maybe a leader for a while. It may be your turn to take over. And this is a great time for you to kind of evaluate where you stand, evaluate exactly like what's out there, what's available to you. And then if there are any areas that need to be filled in, any areas that you could perhaps take some time now to secure, that would be a benefit. So let's see what outside influence is going to come through. Okay, oops. So here, something is going to hose us. That's really funny because I just finished doing this card for Hoxa deck this morning. That's really funny. Okay. And I was feeling that energy, this Five of Wands. So this is going to be outside influences that are just going to come in and basically just throw a wrench in your day. It's not going to derail you. What it's going to do is it's going to make it so that you're going to have to address a bunch of different things that are just going to take your mind off your goal, off that big prize, or whatever it is that you're looking forward to, whatever it is that you're working towards. It's just gonna be one of those days where it's like, oh, now I have to take care of this. Oh, now I have to take care of that. And then it's just one thing after another, right? Just so when you reach that point of success, or when you can kind of look back and be like, oh, I've got to deal with this, this, and this. The holes that you need to fill in here with the Seven of Pentacles, it's just going to be like, you're going to need to like have an extra form, or the person that you need the signature from is going to be on vacation. It's just going to be like just little annoyances, basically, is what's going to happen here with this outside influence. And it's just going to be like, oh, and all you can do basically is just deal with each task one at a time. Take the most you can out of each situation, learn the most you can out of that situation, and try to just get through it, because it's very temporary, and in the end you will build something significant. But it's just going to be one of those freaking things where you're just like, oh, really? Now I have to deal with this? It's like when you're trying to send a file and then all of a sudden, your dog trips over the cord to your computer and it knocks it out, or your battery dies on your laptop and then you have to like recharge. It's not anything horrible. It's just life. It's just going to come at you. So be aware. I feel like when we're aware that it's going to be a difficult time, we can accept it and then move on better. It's like it's an easier transition. So maybe with Mercury retrograde right now, this is not such a great time to do anything technical. But just be aware there are issues, and you'll be able to handle them. Just take your time. Don't let it, shake you. It's just going to be one of those, like, don't expect things to go easily, I guess is what I should say. Okay, now here is the advice card. And, Eight of Wands. So the advice here is, you can see this hawk, or falcon rather, is flying in, and it thinks it sees a snake and is going at like breakneck pace towards the ground, right? Where it's going to come in and scoop up that snake. Well, the snake isn't there, or it thought it saw the snake, but the snake was really just a branch, whatever. It needs to be able to adjust quickly. Otherwise, it's going to face plant into the ground. So this message here with the ace, with the Eight of Wands is that, yes, you're moving at a quick pace. You're going, right? You are going to have to learn how to pivot quickly if you're looking to avoid any sort of pain or friction. So just be aware that if there's something going on here with this Five of Wands, where it's kind of throwing a roadblock up for you, you're going to have to learn how to see that roadblock and react to that roadblock quicker than normal, I think, or you're not going to have the time to react, like you're not going to be able to analyze the situation as quickly as, or as efficiently or slowly as you had in the past. Now it's going to be like, you're going to have to figure it out much more quickly. So things are moving fast. So be aware of that. Things are moving fast. When you have these hiccups that come up, take that time. Don't overlook anything, especially if you're doing anything with forms, or, again, like if somebody's asking you to fill out paperwork and you have to add an extra form that you weren't expecting, don't overlook anything right now, because that could cause, it could cause you to slow down, or it could cause you to kind of trip up. So again, we're in this great position. We're starting off here with this Two of Wands, and you're in this place where you're building up that momentum to make the big change, to make a bold move, to break out on your own, right? To be the the decider of your life, to be the person, the decision maker, rather. So here you are, you're moving in that direction. That's what's motivating you to get up and out. And you're going to get this opportunity to see all the good things that you've achieved. Look at how far you've come, right? Take a look at all of things that you've accomplished. But the best part in this opportunity that you get is, not only do you get to kind of bask in your awesomeness, but you will also be able to see areas where you could improve and grow and build on that awesomeness, and really move forward into a much more secure place. Yes, today is going to be one of those days where things are going to trip you up, and sometimes things just happen where you have to do things that you weren't expecting, or life just throws you a curveball. You're going to have to kind of go with the flow here, like this water and this beaver. You're just going to have to go with the flow, because if you don't, you could lose an opportunity. You could lose something that would be considered valuable later on. And just be aware, with this Eight of Wands coming up, yeah, you're going to be moving quickly. Things are happening in your life right now, and it's wonderful. And just, be cautious that in that speed, that you don't overlook something really important, or that you think that something's there, but it may not. And if you're reacting thinking it's there, and you don't adjust accordingly as soon as you realize it's gone, you may find yourself in a position that's less than fortunate. So again, things are moving quickly. You just have to learn to pivot with it. Pivot with it. So anyway, that's the reading for today. I hope it makes sense, and much love to you. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.